It is me. We are back with the phone. Yep, we don't have a camera. Yep. That's sort of the thing here. Sorry that it has been so long since I've actually done a sort of video, but we're moving, and it's always fun, right? Especially when it's across state. that's always fun. But we're back with a new sort of series that has something that's expensive called the Seige Unicron, which is about $700, $800-ish. Jeez, that is expensive. But I just want to throw that out there because the figure that we will be reviewing today is Seige Megatron. He is the one that we will be reviewing, and I've owned him for a little bit now because he's, well, not the newest, bestest figure. He is a really good Megatron, and of course he doesn't have a laser blaster mode, saying that for reasons. He doesn't have a laser blaster mode for reasons, so they give him a tank, and one of the reasons that I prefer and to think of is yeah, it doesn't work. There's trucks, jets, a tank, cranes, construction vehicles, a cassette tape player, that sort of thing. But either way, we are reviewing this guy and Megatron, Megs, you know, the usual. And yeah, sorry there's no mascot in this video. He is off on vacation. Woohoo! Yeah, vacationing. We're not vacationing, we're moving, so hopefully hopefully he's not gone for too much longer, but yeah, let's get to posability. For one, of course, he has to roll, because he's a tank. He's a tank. He also does have a spinning turret, unlike Brawl, which is cool. Things get in the way, but yeah, that's because of this piece right here, this whole thing taking out. I'll show you one of my favorite things about that, but it's Megatron, and he looks good in this movie. He looks super Cybertronian, yet realistic at the same time. It's really cool, and I'm really glad. Looking at details, there are a lot to soak in with this Seige line. There are a lot of details. On the bottom, of course, it's got stuff visible. Alright, got stuff visible. But, yeah, who wants to display it like that? But yeah, the feet are obvious, but really other than those and these like black spots, it's pretty hidden and hard to tell. Tricky to tell. But let's get to transformation. Oh yeah, real quick. There are like little lights in the front. I thought that was neat. But let's get to transformation. We get this blaster barrel thing and pull it out. This is all neat. We'll get to this transformation real quick. We kind of split it open like that. Sort of twist it. Then we fold it all around, which makes it a bit smaller as well. And then we just sort of shut it, and there's gaps in the gun right there. The red where I'm pointing at. And then there's little slots right there. It all sort of fits together. And then it's supposed to fit, but it splits like crazy. It's a little mouth. But yeah, it's a sword. It's a sword, and I thought this was cool. Back to this guy's transformation. One thing does technically count as accessory, but also doesn't need to count as an accessory. Just matters how you want to imagine it. But let's get to transforming this guy. It's pretty simple. You get the treads like this. And, I don't know. Pull it out like that, where it should be super extended, and his head should be like that. We're gonna split it just a little bit, and then fold it flat and out of the way. So we'll stop with that for right now, and come here. We're gonna untab it right there. There are I'll show you in a second. We open this up. I like just sort of maneuvering it out like that, and then snap out and snap down. and close it. Straighten the feet, fold out the heel, because, well, you've got to stand. And yeah, here's how I don't even remember how they did it, but it was super complex to get the legs, but now I can just get through it, like, real quick. Oh man, he's tall. Got to raise the camera. Smidge, okay. We'll finish this. We will bend it this way and sort of bend it inwards. And, oh wait, I'll show you this tab now. And port. There's a little tab right there, or port, that connects to the tab on the hip. And yeah, so now that we got that, we'll get it out of the way. We will split right here. It should look like that when you split it. Fold it around. Fold this back. And then spin around and then fold that down. We will fold these little pieces back. Lift out the hands. Lift out the hand. Fold around the cannon, the ion cannon, and oh, I forgot something. We got to twist around the waist. And then fold that down. And then, boom, it's Megatron. And this is the thing that I don't know if you want to consider an accessory or not. I consider it not, because as you saw, you don't need it. But you can detach it, so you can have, like, other characters, like have Optimus Prime or someone like that, have the fusion cannon, but the fusion cannon looks best on Megatron, who just fell over. He looks good. Again, one of my more preferred, we can actually lift up the camera a little more. One of my more preferred figures and variations of Megatron. And I will show you an alternate form where you can get the laser blaster go beep beep pew, beep pew, that sort of thing. But still, it's a good Megatron. So we'll get to posability before detail. He's got an elbow joint right there, and this side's floppy. Rotation at the elbow. Fusion cannon does get in the way with some of the rotation, but arm goes up, you can rotate up and down. Head can rotate and look up and down if you want to do that, or you could look a tiny bit up. Mine's a bit floppy, but that's usage because I've had it for a while. Legs, he can kick forwards, he can run backwards, he can do the splits, he can, and pretty good, wow. Are you a gymnast? Rotation at the thigh, knee joint, and ankle tilt, which is always amazing for those dynamic poses, because that's one of the main points of Transformers, is getting the amazing poses. That's one of the cool parts. Like me, dude, like if there's a 50-point action figure that could do what I'm doing, woo-wee. But yes, Megatron. And yes, he has a sword, and I kind of wish he got his mace and chain, but I like holding it in this hand right here than the other one, because then that arm just looks so weird. But lower the camera a bit. Yeah, this is what he looks like. He looks good. I really like him. The backpack actually kind of fits. He gets in a little bit away, and he does have real quick waist rotation. Forgot to mention that, but I think you could have guessed that by this point. And he looks good. And he's got that G1 look. And there are upgrade kits to make him look even more G1, like a different fusion cannon. A little piece that looks like a piece of the laser gun that sticks up that was in the G1 cartoon. And a little laser pistol and lightsaber from the Transformers 1986 movie. Wow, that proves that I know stuff that's older than me. Yeah, you may know it's a chipped tooth if you didn't. Good for you, but yeah, I got a bike wreck if you didn't hear. That's always fun. That's another reason why I've been on back. But that was a while ago again. I believe I mentioned it in my last video, which was a gaming video, but looks good, and I really like the look. He looks dirty and scuffed up, and I believe there are repro labels to make him look cleaner. Or you could get the new more G1 inspired one, which is all shiny, metallic, and like animation-like and whatnot. And you just dropped your sword. You've lost all privileges to your sword now. You can't be doing that. That's not safe, but he looks good. And that I love. I mean, look at the face sculpt. Look at the face sculpt. You'd adjust, auto adjust. Okay, well, still, he's got an amazing red sculpt. He's got red hints all throughout his body, which I wish there's a little bit more red here, but it still looks amazing. And there's colors and everything, and it looks spectacular all together. But enough wasting your time with this. You're wondering how to get to the laser blaster mode. This is a bit complex. So we lift this up like this, and we leave it like this, and then we come to the back and we fold it back like we're transforming it this way. But we're gonna flip this around, and then tab it together. Fold in the hand. Then we're gonna fold this up, and then fold using the elbow joint, fold the hands down. Twist it sideways, which way. I have a more preferred way to do it, so it looks good overall. And you just kind of adjust the legs how you want them. I do sort of that. And finally, we can get this transformed back into its like tank turret piece mode. And then you can get it slotted in, tap it in the same way it would, because the sword's hilt would just slide into the fusion cannon. And you can hold it, and then bam, bam-marino, whatever you want to say. It's a blaster. Pew, 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 pathetic. It's fine, it's fine. Over wear and just me fiddling with it, this is a little loose. But I think it was tighter whenever I first got it. But it looks pretty good in this mode, and I'm glad that people have come up with this mode. But yeah, and I'll be right back with my final ending words in 3, 2, 1, and we are back with Megatron in an epic pose as usual. And you get a look of it. He's kind of shooting and holding his sword, and it's cool. It's cool. But my overall thoughts while I adjust the camera, it's a good toy. I do suggest to buy. It is a good solid 8 out of 10 because it's a good Megatron. It's a Voyager, so it's like about $30. It's got a bit of a neat transformation. That's always fun for me anyway. I mean, we all have our more preferred transformations in the end and whatnot, but I like his transformation. He's a really good toy, and that's why I say 8 out of 10. It's a good representation of Megatron. Instead of being either too big, too small, having a bad alternate or alternate form, we'll call it that, vehicle or weapon form. He's a tanker, yeah. And if you don't like tank, or you prefer a jet or a car or something like that, you do that. But I prefer him in a good old-fashioned tank or really laser blaster. That's always fun. But yeah, I do suggest buying him, and I love this figure. I love holding him because he's fun to handle. I just love playing with this toy. It's a toy overall. It could be a collectible. You consider it what you want. It could be a spoon if you want it to. I don't think it works as that though, but it could be whatever you want. And yeah, so that's where I'm gonna end it. And as always, like, subscribe, yada yada yada. You don't care about that, obviously. You're not gonna subscribe or like. That's obvious. But buy those toys. Let your imagination grow and keep on nerding on.